Hello, fellow adventurers. I'm thrilled to have you join us for another captivating episode of Our Weird World. As winter wraps its icy fingers around the globe, we're delving deeper into the enchanting realm of winter beings. So grab a cozy spot by the fire, remember to watch your manners, and get ready for a journey into the heart of darkness. First, we encounter the mysterious Karakoncolos, a figure cloaked in shadows with tales that send chills down the spine. Then, we navigate the folklore of Pere, a companion to St. Nicholas with a story that twists tradition in unexpected ways. Lastly, our adventure takes us to the realms of Frau, a character shrouded in the ancient traditions of winter customs. So huddle close, embrace the warmth. Let these tales whisk you away to the magical landscapes of our weird world. Without further ado, let's embark on this journey together. In the timeless landscapes of Turkey, where ancient traditions intertwined with the mystique of the land, there existed a creature of folklore, the Karakoncolos. As winter descended upon the villages and the air filled with the scent of spices, the mysterious being emerged, his presence both elusive and unsettling. The Karakoncolos was a figure draped in darkness, a trickster who reveled in the shadows of the long wintry nights. Tales spoke of his peculiar appearance, a creature with one human foot and one hoof, its body wrapped in a tattered black cloak and its face obscured by a twisted horned mask. Its eyes, aglow with an otherworldly gleam, reflected the secrets of the starlit skies. The legend unfolded as the nights deepened and the villagers shared stories of the Karakoncolos' antics. Known for its capricious nature, this character delighted in playing pranks on unsuspecting individuals, weaving through the cobblestone streets under the veil of darkness. Among its mischievous exploits, the Karakoncolos was said to imitate the sounds of livestock, confusing both animals and farmers alike. It danced through the shadows, leaving bewildered footsteps in the snow and knocking on doors, only to vanish before the startled residents could answer. However, the Karakoncolos was not merely a harbinger of mischief, it also carried a moral lesson. Some believed that its tricks were directed at those who had strayed from the path of virtue, a reminder that the winter season was a time for reflection and introspection. To ward off the Karakoncolos and its pranks, villagers engaged in festive rituals. Bonfires blazed in the village squares, their warm glow pushing back the shadows where the mischievous creature lurked. The laughter of children in the flickering flames served as a collective defense against the dark whims of the Karakoncolos. As wintry nights stretched along, the legend of the Karakoncolos continued to be whispered through generations, a tale of a shadowy trickster whose mysterious presence added both thrill and wisdom to the wintry traditions of the Turkish villages. In the dance of the shadows and starlight, the Karakoncolos remained an enduring figure, a reminder that even on the coldest nights, there is room for both merriment and contemplation. In the heart of the medieval villages of France, where cobblestone streets echoed with the whispers of centuries, a figure of folklore emerged from the shadows. The mysterious and foreboding Pere Fouettard. This confounding character, with a presence as old as the stories that paved the narrow pathways, added a touch of darkness to the festive season. Pere Fouettard, whose name translates to Father Whipper, was no bringer of gifts or joy. Legend spoke of his grim origin. A once ordinary man turned into a dark figure through a fateful encounter with an evil force. His countenance was said to be haggard, his attire tattered and stained, and in his hand he wielded a menacing whip. As the winter winds carried the scent of mulled wine and roasted chestnuts through the medieval squares, tales of Pere Fouettard circulated among the villagers. His role was to accompany the benevolent figure of St. Nicholas during the Christmas season, but unlike the saint, Pere Fouettard's task was far from charitable. According to folklore, Pere Fouettard targeted naughty children, his whip serving as a disciplinary tool for those who had strayed from the path of virtue. As St. Nicholas bestowed gifts upon the well-behaved, Pere Fouettard lurked in the shadows, his ominous presence a reminder of the consequences that awaited those who veered into the realm of mischief. With a whip made of birch branches, Pere Fouettard roamed the medieval streets, his eyes sharp beneath the hood that concealed his face. Legend had it that Pere Fouettard's transformation occurred in the distant past. Once a simple butcher, he encountered a group of lost children, and succumbing to the malevolent temptation, led them to a sinister fate. St. Nicholas, discovering this dark deed, punished the butcher by forcing him into perpetual penance. Pere Fouettard, condemned to wander the realms between light and shadow, became the eternal companion of the benevolent saint. As the nights deepened and festive decorations adorned the ancient town squares, Villagers shared stories of Pere Fouettard to instill a sense of morality into the hearts of the young. Parents would invoke his name, cautioning mischievous children that Pere Fouettard would come bearing his whip if they strayed from the path of goodness. In an attempt to avoid the attention of the ominous figure, children would strive to be on their best behavior during the Christmas season. The sound of Pere Fouettard's footsteps, said to be as stealthy as a wind through the alleyways, served as a chilling reminder of the consequences that awaited those who dared to defy virtues upheld by St. Nicholas. Yet amidst the darkness, a glimmer of redemption lingered in the legend of Pere Fouettard. Some tales spoke of his remorse, a tortured soul seeking a path of redemption for the wrongs of his path. The echoes of his footsteps, it was said, carried a silent plea for forgiveness, a reminder that even those ensnared by shadows might harbor a flicker of humanity within. And so, in the flickering glow of candlelit windows and beneath the eaves of medieval rooftops, the legend of Pere Fouettard endured, a tale of caution and redemption that wove itself into the fabric of the festive season in the ancient villages of France. In the mist-laden valleys of the alpine regions where snow-capped peaks touched the heavens, there existed a figure of both dread and reverence, Frau Perchta. As winter descended upon quaint villages nestled among the mountains, whispers of this enigmatic being permeated the icy air. Frau Perchta, or the belly slitter as she was also known, was a spectral figure with a dual nature, embodying both the harshness of winter and the promise of renewal. Clad in a tattered white robe, her visage hidden beneath a cloak of snowflakes, she moved through the realms of the winter landscapes with an ethereal grace. The legend spoke of Frau Perchta's nightly wanderings during the 12 nights of Christmas, a period bridging the old and the new year. With her mystical presence, she assessed the virtue of the villagers, particularly focusing on the cleanliness of their homes and the diligence of their handiwork. To those who upheld the traditions of cleanliness and hard work, Frau Perchta would bestow blessings, leaving small tokens of silver as a mark of favor. However, for those who fell short of her standards, a more ominous fate awaited. Perchta's reputation as the belly slitter stemmed from her peculiar punishment for those who neglected their chores. Legend spoke of her ability to enter homes undetected, her keen eyes discerning the slightest negligence. To those whose homes were unkempt, she would open their bellies, remove their organs, and replace them with straw or rocks, a grisly reminder of the consequences of neglecting one's responsibilities. As the alpine villages prepared for the 12 nights, tales of Frau Perchta circulated, and the sound of her footsteps became a harbinger of both anxiety and anticipation. Villagers, mindful of the spectral visitor, cleaned and adored their homes, hoping to escape the wrath of the belly slitter. Yet, amidst the tales of punishment, Frau Perchta's reputation extended beyond her judgment of household chores. Some tales spoke of her role as a guardian of the spirits of the wild, particularly during the harsh winter months when the land lay in hibernation. In the quiet valleys where the moon cast its silvery glow upon the snow-covered landscapes, villagers gathered by hearths to share stories of Frau Perchta. Some believed her to be a shapeshifter, assuming the form of an ethereal white stag that roamed the wintry woods. Others spoke of her as a spectral weaver at the loom of destiny, where she wove the threads of fate for each villager, her nimble fingers working tirelessly, crafting destinies that intertwined with the circles of the seasons. Frau Perchta's nocturnal wanderings during the 12 nights of Christmas were not only a time of judgment, but also a period of mystical transformation. As she moved through the villages, the silvery light of the moon reflected off her snowflake cloak, casting an otherworldly glow. Villagers peering through frosted windows caught glimpses of her as she moved in silent grace. During this time, some believed Frau Perchta opened a passage between the mortal realm and the spirit world. Those with a keen eye might witness the fleeting presence of ancestral spirits following in her wake, a testament to her role as the guardian bridging the realms of the living and the dead. And so, as the 12 nights passed, Frau Perchta retreated once again into the shadows, a presence lingering in the collective consciousness of the alpine villages. The legend of the belly slitter, the weaver of destinies, and the guardian of ancestral spirits became an enduring part of winter traditions, reminding the people that the turning of the seasons was not only a physical transformation, but also a spiritual journey guided by the mystical hands of Frau Perchta. Thank you for joining us around the fire, where darkness and mist intertwine to send shivers down your spine. Our journey into the realm of nightmares doesn't end here. We want to hear your favorite urban legends and strange stories, the ones that haunt your dreams and make your imaginations run wild. Drop your suggestions in the comments below, and together we'll peel back the veil of terror, exploring the tales that lie within. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your favorite urban legends. Let's embark on this terrifying journey together as we unravel the mysteries and nightmares that await us in our next episode. Stay fearless, stay curious, and prepare yourself for the horrors that lie ahead.